The Associated Press did this really great comparative study to see whether or not for-profit prisons actually save money for the state. Now, of course, state legislators that are supportive of for-profit prisons will say, oh, they save the state so much money. But that is actually not the fact, okay? The Associated Press found through their study that the Idaho Correctional Center actually costs the state money because what they do is, first of all, they're funded not only by investors, they're also funded by the state, and also they will cherry pick the type of inmates that they will take in. So their contract only allows inmates that are of optimal health.
It's in their contract that we don't want any inmate that has any mental problems or any health problems.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, then of course it's going to be easier to take care of those people and cost less money. There's some things the state needs to do that we cannot contract out to private corporations.
Now, what's incredible is CCA, Corrections Corporation of America, recently had a presentation for their investors, and they said, look, during times of an economic downturn, we experience no loss in revenue at all. In fact, we make money when the economy tanks.
In their presentation, they also say, hey, we got so much more potential. Yeah, we made the $2.9 billion in profit, but if we can lock up more immigrants, that'll be more prison population for us. Anna, as I'm reading that, yes, I'm thinking, well, look at the incentive system we've created here.
And also keep in mind that they do whatever they can to cut costs so they can raise as much revenue as possible. We actually have an example by a woman who used to work for a Florida private prison, and Brave New Foundation did a great job interviewing her. She's a whistleblower, and she talks about what she experienced when she was working at that prison. Let's watch.
If an inmate was hurt, you almost had to be dying to be able to get to the medical because they didn't believe you. I had one inmate that was type 2 diabetic, I believe, so he knew what he needed to eat. His doctor on the outside knew what he needed to eat, but CCA felt that they knew it better, and they would keep giving him something, starches that he couldn't eat. They're looking to do the things the cheapest way they can, but make money for their higher echelons. If we were overbooked, CCA didn't care. They were looking for the money. The people that were making the profit, the stockbrokers, were making big money to where me as a correctional officer was making $10. I agreed that the inmates were not being treated fairly. 2 weeks later, I was terminated. I was told I incited a riot.
And of course, so that's the way it works. You know what? You got to crush whoever you need to make that extra buck. There's some things the government needs to do and not farm out. Anna, great report. We appreciate it. And by the way, if you're wondering why the politicians do that, they got $6.8 million in lobbying from these private corporations. That's why they do it.